Good evening everyone, welcome back to Tom Plays Factorio for absolute beginners. We are making a third iron mine. Not much more to say about that really. Except that I'm hoping it's going to solve some of our iron issues. Okay, let's get this actually operating. So, attacks in this case. That's a tricky one. And I'm getting ghosts here. Could be either north or south. I'm going to assume north is more likely. North or east, I mean. But yeah, we are a bit out on a limb with this one. Hopefully we'll eventually clear the areas in between. But not right now. Now I'm running low on power poles. Seem to be perpetually forgetting things today. Well, not today, because most of it was last time, but keep running out of stuff. Needs to be a bit better at preparing. Okay. Take those out. I don't really think we need that wall there. I think this cliff will do a perfectly adequate job. Okay, so we can only do 8 more of these. Not even sure of how far down we need to go. I mean, you wouldn't think it'd be that far because it was quite shallow. Oh, a bit further. I'll just do a couple. That should do it. Okay. Okay, well in theory that's plenty. In practice, it might be better to do another 2 simply because the water comes in a bit. definitely more likely to be attacked from the east this time. No. There we go. See where this leaves us. Leaves us short of power poles, I think. That's more than 8. Only just there. Only just. Okay. Alright, well, we're definitely going to need to restock. Have any trains at all? Oh, the quarry's there. Fine. We'll catch the quarry. Tell the copper train to make some space for it if it's in the way. Check the power after tonight as well. Although I'd imagine we'll see whether we're running out or not. Okay. Take me home. Yeah, we're still run out. So it's either still not enough accumulators or still not enough solar panels. Copper train is in the way. I'm not sure where it's going next, but it looks pretty stuck anyway. Oh, I might want to lift if it's going to the southwest there. Right, what do I mainly want? Need power poles. Obviously, probably could do with some more inserters. Some more transport belts. Might need some more walls. I can drop off some stone while I'm at it. Okay, where does that leave us? Generally good. I think I'm out of gear wheels. I feel that's the only real thing. I don't think I need any more ammunition. Okay, cool. Let's head back. I'm sure it'll turn out I've forgotten something important, but at least if we can make some progress. This will give a bit of space for the quarry train, although honestly, it looks like they're completely stocked up as well. So I suppose I don't need to worry. If we're overflowing with both copper and stone, the fact that they are getting in each other's way probably doesn't actually matter. Just so long as neither runs out. I suppose I could have gone for more production modules. Never mind. I'm not sure we have that many in stock anyway. Okay, so how is this actually going? What happened? It is solar panels that we're lacking. It's still not fully charging up. Okay. I'm gonna put down some solar panels while I'm here. To at least do another layer. At least with them being bigger, they don't take as long as the accumulators. Did I seriously not pick up power poles? Wow. Okay. So that was literally the only reason you went back. Okay, right, that's embarrassing. Fine, I guess the copper train's heading back a bit sooner than we expected. So what I should learn from this is when I'm coming back for something specific, but there might be other things I want to pick up the something specific first. Because otherwise I will get distracted thinking about what else I might need. Ella Quarry's actually gone. Maybe it was close to being empty. Happily walking straight past the power poles there. Oh, I guess seeing as I'm here now, I may as well grab the productivity modules. If we have any spares. Got 16. Might be able to at least do the electric furnaces. Yeah, we're going for 6 and 6, aren't we? Seeing as there is no one else to give me a lift, I might be a little bit evil and send you back to the southwest one. And where is the iron train? You are here. I thought you might be. Why don't you go and drop some iron off? Just try to keep the iron flowing. Thank you. I suppose I could actually just send you back. I think you'd picked up a lot of the stuff anyway. You can finish unloading this time. try this again. This will be in place before the morning recharging starts, so we can get a good idea of whether that's anything like sufficient. I think I could probably apply another layer with what I've got though. But let's get the iron mine up and running first. Probably do with a gate here, just in case. And I was half expecting to find out a run out of these then. Right, we probably don't need to worry too much about this side. The chance of being attacked from the south seems extremely low. So I think this is a slightly longer stretch than usual, but I'm not going to worry about it. There we go. Have a bit more ammunition. Not sure how much we've actually got. Oh, quite a bit. No, that's good. I'd rather have too much than too little. Yeah, I definitely didn't need to hand over anymore. Nonetheless, right, so which direction are these going to come from? So iron's going that way, comes this way, so it's facing up. So our station for Iron Mine West needs to be here. Very least we want a couple of traffic lights either side of it. Almost certainly no need, but I might put one up near the entrance as well. Yes, you underestimated the amount of fast inserters I need. we're going to need lots of splitters, of course, which I think I also completely forgot about. And then we have a lab research speed. Okay, remember you don't really need to rush when it comes to choosing the next lab thing, because we will stockpile vials for quite a while. Okay, so let's get our it's like normally I'd used fast inserters to these as well, so I need 12. So normally I would have them going in opposite directions. And then, yeah, we want to start here, I guess. That's probably a bit excessive, honestly. But I do like to make sure we use everything up. So if I just start with a couple. Right, so how are we going to do this? Well, let's move you down, because then I can link you down here. And then I can try and link you up. And then let's put you there. There we go. In theory, that works. And then I want to drop off productivity modules, of which I seem to have quite a few, actually. Which surprises me a bit. There we go. 6 and 6. Perfect. Looks like everything is loaded up. Place down a radar. Obviously I'm asking for trouble, but it will allow us to find new things, which would be nice. So I think at this stage I just want to add something onto the iron train. So I guess we will add, oh, I haven't named it, have I? So this is going to be Iron Mine West. the iron train, add station, iron mine west. And the weight condition is full cargo. And then we add station, iron drop off southwest as usual, and the weight condition is empty cargo. And that should do it. So I'm going to get it to come straight over here from the iron mine just to make sure everything's working, and then we'll go from there to the drop off. Unfortunately, that does mean it will end up going back to the same mine it's currently at. But then it's going to take a while for this one to fill up anyway. But that looks pretty good insofar as it goes. So if we head to the southwest, southeast and west. And I think we have a fully functioning third off-site iron mine. So hopefully that will help a lot with our iron issues. Okay, brilliant. Right. So I'm just going to leave that be for now. Take a while for it to really take effect, but in the long run that should leave us with much better iron production. So what are we going to do about this lab research? I really feel like we need to improve our weapons. Even though we do need to keep researching nuclear power. So, well, I would like to have mines. So let's research explosives, because I think we're going to need them for mines. And let's see about maybe actually using some concrete, even if it's only in a very basic way. I'm going to grab a load of refined concrete. You would not believe how quickly you go through this stuff. And let's see what sort of routes tend to take me a while. The problem is I don't really want to get in the way of anything that I think I might want to build. Although you can generally build on top of concrete quite happily. But I could fill some of this in as well. Okay, that's actually in the way of my highway now. Now how do you... There we go. So it's often not a very precise art either. I mean, you can hold it steady, and if you don't hit anything, you'll make a straight line, but very easy for it to go awry like there. Not sure I'm too concerned there. It tends to be very forgiving as to where it goes. And I suppose if I make a nice little station here. I might just fill some places in. So what you find basically is that you move a lot faster. You come off, go back on. So it's worth having. And a lot of people, like I think I said when I started making it, like to fill their entire bases with concrete. Just makes moving around much easier. Right, we now have explosives and we can research mines. So there we go. So this is another area of defence. You basically put mines around that the enemy can walk into. They're not as useful until you have drones, because the drones will automatically replenish them. So possibly they're not the thing I should have been researching next. Right, so where else do we tend to go? Well, we often want to go and check our iron mines, don't we? So maybe if I extend this highway. To make it easier to check this mine. So we can see that this one has now run out, but I'm probably not going to fix it. I'm probably just going to take it. Now in theory I ought to be moving it to another off-site iron mine, but I think we just sort of got those to a minimum of 6, so I don't really want to add any more. I question how useful adding more would actually be. What have we got here in terms of attacks? I know we're getting attacked down there. So as well as the explosives and the mines, we could do with improving our own actual weapons. There we go, and we've run out. Did not take long. But yeah, I mean we can widen this so it's less precise, staying on the road as opposed to off it, but we do at least have a way to move around much more quickly now. So as you can see, it'd take quite a lot of concrete to fill in the entire base. This being refined concrete, you move slightly faster on it. So it's generally a better option. Okay, what's the power been doing? Right, it's still not filling up. So ideally, I think we want to head back over to that place where we have all the solar. Let's see. Yeah. So if I bring the iron mine over, I'm probably going to ride it back but then send it back here. Landmines are nearly discovered already. It's because they're not using the was it the blue vials? Cyan vials? Okay, well I need to go to Iron Mine Southwest. So let me just check. So we need something else. I mean military 3 would be good. We could get a personal rocket launcher, which would be nice. Stronger explosives actually would be pretty good. More effective means to defend yourself and your factory. And we can get lasers. I might go with stronger explosives because they're quite a big part of how I take down enemy bases. So if that's what we're going to be doing, I do tend to use grenades quite a lot. Plus we can get our way to cluster grenades. Those are almost unstoppable. Oh. Yeah, I want once you've got all of those, you head off and see what the other iron mines have to offer. So we're on down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so this definitely has more. But I do not particularly mind that. I suppose I could even put the spare here. So we are kind of used to it, having more iron mines. I'm probably always going to think of this as the big iron mine. Okay, but primarily we want to do some more solar power because we're still running out of power. And that can slow you down more than just about anything. Yeah, there we go. Little pointless, but let's just finish the accumulators. Before switching to solar power, which is the main thing we need. I suppose one thing we can do with the mines is we can start manufacturing them. Because we're clearly going to want lots of them later, but I don't really feel we can fully use them until we have drones, for which we need nuclear power. Or for which it would be advisable to have working nuclear power. We're at solar panels now, that's fine. Ooh. Got one here which doesn't have any power. I think it's because these don't provide power for as wide an area as these. You can sort of see it with the blue. So that wasn't able to reach this accumulator. Which is fair enough. Easily solved. I did wonder if one of these might have run out. Okay, take me home. Give the copper train a bit of a break. The copper's probably backing up because we're running out of iron. So once we get the iron flowing a bit better, we should find that the copper train is spending more time in the mines. So the backlog of copper that we probably have will start being used up. So yeah, go clear out Copper Mine South. Okay, so what do we actually need to make mines? So we've got a component which is explosives, which needs coal, sulfur and water. And the mines themselves need explosives and steel plates. Wonderful. Coal, sulfur, water and steel plates. What a combination. I should grab some ammunition as well and anything else I might need. Fine for iron. not out of copper at least. For gear wheels. Except that we're completely out of fast inserters. Okay, we could do even more transport belts, maybe. And are we low on walls? No, we're not low on walls. We're fine. Okay, ammunition. Remember, get the headline thing that you're thinking of before looking at other things. Ah, dear. Right. Nope. That wasn't what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was drop some off. Coal, sulfur, water. Well, I think we've got at least 2 of those. No, that's sulfuric acid. Okay, but this is sulfur. And this has water. So it's probably just a question of getting the coal down. Although the sulphur's over here anyway, isn't it? So actually, we could make explosives here. All I need to do is tap into the water. Which I could probably do just by taking it from there. Okay. So I'm guessing that's an assembling machine 2. And I want you to make explosives, which I thought were here. Maybe they're not assembling machine 2. No, chemical plant. Okay. Chemical plant making explosives. Lots of water coming in from 2 locations. Okay. I think we can do that. It's just oh, do I have any pumps? Oh, I do. Good. Probably not necessary, but I feel better for having them. Feels like they ought to be necessary. And coal and sulfur. Right, so if I take a split of the coal, and I better see what's going on with our coal supply. Nothing much, it would seem. Well, come and drop some off, because I'm going to need some more any second. And I guess I can just drop it in there. And the sulfur likewise, which is going in this direction. If I put a splitter in, where are my splitters? I'm out of splitters. That's another thing I need to make. And then I think it's just going to be a question of coming out here. And I'll probably collect some in a steel box as well, because I have no doubt we're going to need explosives for other things. And there we go. here comes the coal. So we can test it. Looks good. Cool. Right, so now we need somewhere that has steel. So it looks like our steel production is here. Mostly. So if I can get the explosives down here, say. Surely this one must be an assembly machine. Might even put it here. I want to make mines, and I'm fairly sure mines are kind of dead end thing, like you don't make anything else with them. But we'll find out. No doubt. We just need explosives, although I would really like to get some productivity modules in there as well. Seems like a bit of a waste not to have them. Oh right, efficiency modules for the mines. Oh, that makes sense because they're making a finished product, aren't they? Of course they are, but we can put productivity modules in for the explosives because they're more of a component. Right, can I get across here? I wonder. Just about. Yeah, I need to try not to make the track any wider than that. Right, what would we be looking at? What, seriously? No, that's iron. Sorry. Why, for some reason, I thought this was all steel. But it is not. We are fine. So it's good actually come down through the quarry because there's nothing very useful going to happen down there. Realistically. Yeah, actually that was a mistake. Because we actually are going to want to cross over, aren't we? Definitely going to need some more underground belts. What I'm hoping is that we can underground belt through here. And we can. Brilliant. And then that should do it. And we have our first landmines. Excellent. But I'm not sure we're going to use them until we have drones. But at least we can start making them, because we'll probably need quite a lot in the end. So yeah, I think that is all working well. I can probably just leave that going. So it's really hard to work out where we were. It's this one, isn't it? This is our new explosives. I do think we'll need the explosives again later as well, so it's not a bad thing that we're stockpiling those. So brilliant. I just need to sort out my inventory a bit. And we are hopefully good to go. So yeah, what are we short of? Lots of the transport belt related things. Get some more electronic circuits. Okay, we're not terrible for inserters at least. Power poles are alright. Very low on railroads, but I will pick some up when we need them. Better get some gun turrets though, because I often don't think about those. So just make sure we got 50. Okay, how's our power looking now? Still need more solar panels, amazingly. But I think that's... Oh, transport belts, of course. I think everything else looks okay. Not panicking short of anything, I don't think. Just check our iron trains. You're stuck there, aren't you? And you're definitely stuck, so how about you give us some more iron? Okay, nothing else is stuck. I was just going to double check the advanced circuit factory, but I think it's just iron. We just need iron. Which is fair enough, right? Brilliant. So got some good progress there. Still haven't looked at these attacks, but I probably want to at least get stronger explosives before I do. So we've set up Iron Mine West, seems to be operational. So that means basically that each existing mine will have a bit longer to accumulate iron plates before the train comes to pick them up. So we should eventually get to the point where the iron mines are all full, and every time the iron train comes, it's just loading up and going, which is what we want ideally. We haven't checked on uranium mines, but hopefully we've got some more U235 coming, but not in a hurry to check that. And we have laid down the first of our refined concrete to help us move around. You can sort of see it as a black line. So we've got some little highways there to allow us to move around the base a bit faster. I'll obviously expand on that and spread it out as time goes on, as more of the refined concrete gets made. We do have refined hazard concrete, which we'll probably use when we make railway crossings, which I'll look at some point. There's probably lots of ways you can make them, but I've definitely done it in the past, so we can work something out. And we have researched explosives and mines and set up productivity. So yeah, that's pretty good, even though I realise probably a bit belatedly that I'm not going to want to actually use mines until we have drones. But we're getting ever closer to having them. It's that's basically what the uranium's all about. We'll probably start researching nuclear power and researching drones so that we can start making them, and then these mines will become a key part of our defence of our various outposts. But first, we need to clear some bases. And that's it. Pretty happy with the progress, and hoping that our iron production is going to improve immensely with the addition of the third offsite base. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.